Hi everybody, this is Gadgets and Wheels. It is Monday the 1st of April 2013, and this afternoon I have decided that I'm going to have a little drive out to an airfield which is about 2 hours away from where I live, and so I will just start the video here and just tell you a little bit about the airfield I'm going to, and then I'll do some filming hopefully when I get there. I've brought my microphone which has got the special wind shielding on from Wolf Windshields, wolfwindshields.co.uk I think is the website. So first of all, North Coates is an old RAF airbase on the east coast of the north of England, just south of Grimsby actually. So if you check on your maps, you look at the town of Grimsby on the very east coast there, Hull, and then across to Grimsby, and you can see that North Coates is there, and you probably, if you do a few searches on YouTube as well, you'll see some people landing there in various aeroplanes. So I used to fly from an airfield called Sherburn Aero Club in Sherburn, which is Sherburn in Elmet, which is near to sort of, I think from memory, it's about the northeast of Leeds. It's kind of going out sort of east, I think, from memory. It's been a while since I've flown. It was 2006, I think, was the last time I flew an aeroplane, and I, in the preceding years, would have landed at North Coates probably, I don't know, maybe at least 5 or 6 times, I think, in the time that I was flying. I was flying for probably 3 or 4, maybe 5 years. So this is North Coates Airfield, just south of Grimsby on the east coast. It's quite a windy day today. I don't know what the microphone's going to sound like with the wind. I've got a wind protector on from Wolf Mic Shields. It's like it's gusting at about, that's a 25 knot, about 20 knots, 25 knot windsock I think. And it's actually quite a nice day from a sunshine point of view, and there's very little clouds in the sky, but it's quite brisk and breezy and windy around here. Looks like the control tower over there, probably the original RAF control tower. It's a nice big hangar though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
big
I think it's about the only one in its type now, because we can actually open that full side.
Right, crikey.
Whereas a lot of them you see now are actually the end opening, just at the ends. With this one, we can just open that side.
This is not originally from when it was the RAF, is it? This?
Yes.
Is it? Crikey.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, we used to have a microlight training school here, and they did like landings and takings off bumps on the column. So
well, certainly I remember seeing one when I landed here and going up at like 45 degrees, and of course it's a different game, isn't it, to flying an aeroplane?
Definitely.
Sort of, you can be down and up in.
These, I mean, obviously they've got the joystick like the conventional aircraft, but the ones with what we call the weight shift, which is the one in the corner there,
Yes.
you steer it, and it's totally different. So with the joystick, whereas you push to go down and pull to go up, that is the other way around. You push it forward to get the wind under your wing.
Yeah, right.
So if you started flying on one of these, you would have to do a conversion onto something like a PA-28.
Yeah. I saw one of these, in fact no, it was a gyrocopter flying over by...
Two gyros just in the corner there.
It was flying over by Scamondon.
Yeah.
They were all doing the hang gliding, the paragliding stuff. They're small, aren't they, really, when you think about
they
it?
Are, yeah, this is two-seater, this one. This is the RF2000, powered by a Subaru engine.
Right.
And then the one where you can just see the nose cone,
yeah,
that is a Cricket powered by a Volkswagen engine.
Crikey. You're reliant upon that engine keeping moving, aren't you, with us?
You are, yes. Yeah.
Mind you, having said that, it's pretty hard. Luckily, I never had the experience, but
I've been up with. I've got a friend here. He's got a twin-seater in a container at the back, all locked up, and he took me up, and I enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, it's. I suppose when you're in, even just in a in a PA28, it's a completely different experience to being on the ground.
Yeah,
even if you've flown on holiday in an aeroplane, it's not. You can see things so much clearer, can't you?
This one here, the Sprint, if you want aerial photographs, this is one of the best things you can have, because it's nice and slow.
Yeah.
And you've plenty of, as you can see, view.
Yeah.
And there's actually a thruster factory at Wickenby.
Right.
So he goes in there and gets.
But even things like this cost a fortune, don't they?
Yeah, they're not too bad.
What would something like that new cost?
What now? Brand new, you'd be looking sort of 60 grand, I would have thought.
They're expensive, aren't they?
There is quite a few you can pick up second hand now, so they're pretty good machines. I always say to people, if they're buying second hand, don't go below 15,000, because you know there's something up with it.
Yeah.
This one, the pilot was sat out in front of the hangar, and the freak wind just come and flipped him over.
Crikey.
He was all right, but obviously the aircraft isn't.
Is that a Cessna, that?
It is, yes. Yeah, he's been several years doing it up. He's actually an instructor at Humberside. He's got his own flying school.
Oh, right.
And it was an Irish registration, and they got it changed over to the American.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The best thing about this one is you get to see a lot.
That's
you're
right.
Going out,
yes,
you see all the river, and you're going out over the sea, and you get to see a lot of scenery as well as flying.
You do, yes, yeah, definitely.
Probably just about do all the radio checks and radio calls based on what I did.
Yeah.
Even though it's 8 years gone.
Yeah.
And
I think it's just like everything else. It's just taking a refresher to get your licence back again. I think once you've done it, it comes back to you.
Is this a PA28?
It is, yes.
I was going to say it looks like that.
Yeah. And I believe it was an ex-BAC training before they went on to the big jet site.
Lots of activity here in the years of the RAF. I think part of it was a missile base. The chap was explaining to me they had missiles pointing there towards the east, and there's one example of those missiles over here which I'll show you now. You can see in the distance. If anybody's interested in joining, North Coates Flying Club, really friendly people there. And this apparently is a Bloodhound missile, which is one of the missiles that used to be pointed to the east. I'm assuming it's disarmed now. Mark 1 apparently. There's a Mark 2, which is a little bit more sophisticated, the chap was explaining, but it's quite a significant size. Apparently it's a ton in weight, and they're just working on it now, because its original colours apparently was to have a yellow nose cone and the rest of it was white. And it's certainly some size actually. It's hard to tell what you can see on the camera here, but it looks to have 2 jet thrusters there, 2 jet engines, and I'm assuming the fuel was carried in the cell in the middle, and the missile, the warhead on the end there. Crikey. And 2 wings, it looks like a small jet aeroplane. Anyway, so that's my visit to North Coates. There's not any activity today, apparently no aeroplanes flying in or out. And it is actually getting very cold out here, so I'm going to call that a day for today. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now.